Hello everyone, welcome to MA Easy Learning channel. In this video, I would like to teach you the basic English grammar, which is called simple present tense. I want to teach you the usage of simple present tense, how to use in your daily activities, why we use the simple present tense. So please don't forget to follow my channel and don't forget to subscribe also. I'm going to teach you the useful way of the simple present tense. Let's begin this lesson. Form of the simple present tense: frequency adverbs, final s, spelling of final ses, non-action verbs. How do we use the simple present tense? Maybe this question comes to your mind. How we can use the simple present tense? Why we use the simple present tense? We use the simple present tenses when expresses events or situations that exist as always, usually, habitually. They exist now, have existed in the past, and probably will exist in the future. See these examples. I've already made these examples for you guys, and you will recognize that how to use the simple present tense in your daily activities. Anne takes a shower every day. Expresses daily habits or usual activities. I usually read the newspaper in the morning. This is also daily habit or usual activities. Babies cry, birds fly, the moon goes round the earth. Express general statements of fact. So babies cries, it's also the statement of fact. Our birds fly, definitely. The sky is blue, it's also a statement of fact. I live in Turkey. The action happens all the time, or habitually, in the past, present, and future. So the action started in the past and still continued and will be continued in the future too. It doesn't snow in Istanbul. Does the teacher speak slowly? Events or situations that exist always, usually, or habitually in the present, past, and future. So there are some actions which still existed and maybe will exist in the future too. The simple present tense. Note that we with the verb to be. You know the to be verb. Maybe to be verb. What's to be verb? So most of the students, they don't know how to use the to be verb. We can also use the simple present tense for situations that are not general. We can use the simple present tense to talk about now. Maybe you say that how we are talking about now. Look at these examples of the verb. I mean the to be verb. In the simple present tense, some of them are general, some of them are now. Am I right? Bob is not at home. You are happy. Past, present, future. The situation is now. Am I right? Look, Bob is not at home. The situation is now. You are happy. I'm not fat. Why are you so beautiful? Elif is tall. Past, present, future. The situation is general. These are calling general situations. I mean that why you're so beautiful, or why you're beautiful, why you're tall, why you're fat. So these are calling general situations. How to make the simple present tense? To express habits, general traits, repeat actions, or unchanging situations, emotions, and wishes. Example: I smoke, it's my habit. I work in London. This is an unchangeable situation. I cannot change it. London is a large city. It's general truth. I mean, it's not means fake or something like that. Let's talk about to give instructions or direction someone. You walk for 200 meters, then you turn left. When you want to give somebody directions or instructions to find a location in some other places, so you can use it to simple present tense. To express fixed arrangements, present or future. Your exam starts at 9 o'clock. Maybe you say that I meet you at 3 o'clock. This is also future with a simple present tense. She goes school tomorrow. We can say like this. It's possible. We are showing the future. The simple present tense. To express future time after some conjunctions. After, when, before, as, soon as, until. How we can use it in future? He will give it to you when you come next Saturday. Be careful. The simple present tense is not used to expressing actions happening now or habits. Examples. He drinks tea at breakfast. She only eats fish. They watch televisions regularly. These are that we can say that expressing an actions means these are not is action that's happening right now. These are for habits. Simple present tense. For repeated actions or events. We catch the bus every morning. This is calling repeated actions or events. It rains every afternoon in the hot season. They drive to Monaco every summer. So these are calling repeated action or event. For general truths, water freezes at 0 degrees. The earth revolves around the sun. Her mother is alive. These are calling general truths. For instructions, as I told you that for directions, open the pack and pour the contents into hot water. You take the number 6 bus to Xilai and then the number 10 to Guksu Park. These are directions, how to give somebody direction. Simple present tense for fixed arrangements. His mother arrives tomorrow. As I told you before that when we use the time expressions with simple present tense, it shows future. Our holiday starts on 26th March. This is also calling future. With future constructions, she will see you before she leaves. Look, we use leaves here. That's the main verb take s. That's why I told you that we can use it, the simple present tense with the future. We will give it to her when she arrives. Like simple present tense, take es or s. So it shows future. The simple present tense. There are 3 important exceptions for the positive sentences. We do not normally use the auxiliary for the third person singular, he, she, it. We add s to main verb or es to the auxiliary, even for questions and negatives. For the verb to be, we do not use an auxiliary, even for question and negatives. So with simple present tense, with a third person, usually the verb takes s or es. We do not use auxiliary always. So we use the auxiliary when we are making questions. With a negative, we use auxiliary. For the to be verb, we do not use auxiliary like with s, r. We are not going to use auxiliary. Look at these examples with a main verb like subject, auxiliary verb, main verb. Positive or we can call affirmative. I like coffee. You like coffee. We like coffee. They like coffee. We can't say like this. I likes coffee. No, it's wrong. We cannot say. We only use with the third person. He likes coffee. She likes coffee. It likes coffee. Negative. As I told you before, with the negative, the verb doesn't take E, S, or S. I don't like coffee. You don't like coffee. We don't like coffee. They don't like coffee. Look at the third person. He doesn't like coffee. She doesn't like coffee. It doesn't like coffee. Question. Do I like coffee? Do you like coffee? We like coffee? Do they like coffee? Or we can call it interrogative. Does he like coffee? Does she like coffee? Does like coffee? Spelling of final S-E-S. Final S, not ES, is added to most verbs. Main verbs end in E, final S is simply added. I told you that. When there are some verbs which finish it with or end it with E, we only add S, not ES like that. For example, in here I've given you some examples. Visit, visits. Speak, speaks. Write, writes. Write, writes. So in here you can see that write, only we add S, not ES, because there is E. With write, writes. Incorrect. If you say like this, visitest, now, speakest, now, that's really wrong. When you're making simple present tense, when you're talking with somebody, when you're writing, don't write like this. Final ES is added to words that end in SH, CH, S, X, and Z. Pronunciations. Note, final ES is pronounced and adds a syllable. For example, we can say catch, catches, wash, washes, miss, misses, fix, fixes, bath, basses, bees buzzed around her head. So in here, when there are some verbs like finish with CH, SH, S, X, and Z, we add ES at the end of them. Don't forget, this is really important for you guys. When you're speaking with somebody, when you're talking, when you're writing, be careful about the rule and regulation of using simple present tense. Simple present tense, and here some of other verbs, which we can also use ES and S. How to use it? Fly, flies. Pay, pays. If a word ends in a consonant Y, change the Y to I and add ES. If you like this, incorrect, flies, we can say like this. Most of the students writing like this. They think that it is correct. Now, it's absolutely wrong because consonant plus Y change the Y to I. Like pay. We can change it pay because there is a vowel. A is a vowel, that's why we cannot change it to I to add ES. But with fly, we have consonant. We make the Y to I and add ES. If a word ends in a vowel like Y, simple add S. Incorrect if you say pays or pays. No, it's absolutely wrong. Go, goes, do, does, have, has. So when we use go or when we use goes, when we use do, when we use does, have, has, the singular forms of the verbs go, do, and have are irregular. You can call it irregular verbs. He goes to school every morning. We cannot say he go to school every morning. It's absolutely wrong. She understands English. If you say that she understands English, now you add S. It mixes the sand and the water. He tries very hard. She enjoys playing the piano. Look at these examples with the main verb be, to be verb. Notice that there is no auxiliary, subject, main verb, positive, or we can call affirmative. I am French. You are French. We are French. They are French. He is Turk. She is Turk. It is Turk. Negative. I'm not lazy. You're not lazy. We are not lazy. They are not lazy. She is not lazy. He's not lazy. It is not lazy. Let's talk about questions or interrogative. Am I lit? Are you lit? Are we lit? Are they lit? Is he lit? Is she lit? Is it lit? Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel.